Hello, Marjorie. Good morning and welcome back.
Good morning, Miss.
Hello, Marjorie. How are you doing? What were you doing this 2 weeks of vacations?
Well, for me, no was a vacation because my mother have a operation, but
Oh,
is now in home. But yes,
oh, you were at the
at the
doctor,
hospital.
appointments,
Yes,
hospital. Oh, okay,
yes.
that's a shame. So you were busy, but she's okay now.
Uh, how do you say? Mejorando.
Oh, she's getting better. Okay.
She's getting better now.
Oh, okay, that's great. And what about you? Beside being with your mother, what else happened to you? Or did you do anything else, for example?
Really no, because I have to do a lot of papeleos because
Okay,
I have
paperwork.
to buy that. Yes, for the clinic, I have to uh, uh, buy on blood, and I have to do a lot of things.
Oh, okay.
Um,
So you were busy all the time.
yes, yes,
Oh,
miss.
yeah. Okay. Well, at least you had the time and the opportunity to do these kind of things
Yes,
and have your mother. Okay, that's the best part, right?
thanks, miss. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Oh, okay. So let's begin. Okay, you're the only one here. I know it's a difficult date. Everyone maybe is kind of lazy to start classes today, but we have to start right now. We're going to continue working on students' book. Okay, for example, we were working on prepositions. We have exercise number 3. We have 6 different statements and we have to complete the spaces using a preposition, or if it is not needed, you don't use a preposition and you just maybe write a hyphen. Okay, so take a quick look. Okay, Marie, take a quick look of all of these statements, and then you're going to tell me what is the right preposition that goes there, or if it doesn't need any preposition at all. Okay, so I'll give you like a minute, and then we start checking. Hello, Diana. Good morning and welcome back. We're doing exercise number 3. We have to complete the spaces using a preposition or with nothing if no preposition is needed. Okay? I'll give you just like a little moment and then we'll start checking the statements.
Good morning, teacher. Okay.
Okay. So, Marjorie, can you please tell me number one?
Yes, I think I talk with my kids about everything.
Okay. Yes. Yeah, but it is more common to use talk with to. I talk to them. Okay, well done. And the second one is about now, Diana, what about number two, please? Continue with number two.
Yes, number two. My boss criticized me about my work.
For my work. Okay,
For
it's better to use for, yes, for my work. Okay. Now, Marjorie, number three.
A ver, I agree with you. Mm, all could be almost things, but not politics.
About. Okay.
About.
Yes, I agree with you about most things. Okay. Diana, number four.
okay. I discuss about everything with my wife.
Okay, no, not necessarily to use about. Okay, just I discuss everything with my wife. That's
Okay.
it. Yes, Marjorie, number five.
Number five is people love gossip
Gossiping.
about gossiping
Yes,
about
celebrities. Okay, well done. And finally, Diana, number six.
Number six. The teacher accused me for cheating in the exam.
Of cheating. Yes, that's
Oh,
right. Of
okay.
cheating. Yes. Okay, very well. And hello there, Sheila. Good morning. And hello there, Jessica. Good morning and welcome
Good
back one more
morning.
time. Good morning. Okay. So we continue with number four. We have in number four, number one, and number two. We have some people like my mother, the teacher, my doctor, or my friends, or I, or my brother. We start with number one. We have to complete the other part of this. For example, my mother advised me to stop eating junk food. Now, my mother advised me to stop eating junk food. Or the teacher told me to study more. Okay, so we have to do examples like this, but you are going to tell me your own example. You can use any of these prompts, okay? So Diana, we start with number one. Choose one of these and you tell me your example. Okay? Start, please.
Okay, teacher. With for example, my doctor uh, told told me uh, told me I need uh, different medical studies.
Okay. Yes. Now, can you make one using two?
Using to
Mm-hmm.
um,
After two, you use a verb that you have to do.
okay, and the teacher advised me to to homework
To do.
to
After
do
two,
home
you use a verb. Yes. Okay,
to
that's
do home.
better. Okay, Diana, that's it. Now, Sheila, tell me another example, only with the prompts in number one.
Okay, Miss. My doctor advised me take the pills.
To take. Okay,
To
remember
take
you
the
have to
pill.
use, yes, you have to use to, and then you use a verb. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Now, Marjorie, continue another example, please.
okay, Miss. My mother told me stop fast food for
To
be
stop.
healthy.
To stop.
To stop. Okay,
Yes,
my
that's
mother.
right. To be healthier. Yeah, to stop eating fast food to be healthier. Okay. And finally, Jessica. Hello there, Jessica. Choose one, please.
Good morning, Miss. Okay, the teacher told the students to take care of grades of
Okay,
their
yes. Okay, that's very well, Jessica. Thank you. Okay, now we continue with the other part. Okay, now we have the different prompts in number 2. My friends, I, or my brother, for example. My friends suggested for example, we need to travel more. Or my brother admitted that he was going to have a baby, for example. Okay, so you can use that with we or the teacher or with something else. Okay, there's like a more open sentence that you can use more prompts. So we continue with number 2. Diana, tell me an example using number 2.
Number 2, my friends admitted that we uh, we need meeting.
That we need a weekend or a weekend off?
A meeting.
Oh, a
Reunion.
meeting. Okay, okay, I get better. Okay, yes, that's right. Okay, now Sheila, tell me your example.
Okay, Miss, número 2, ¿no?
Yeah, with number 2, with the prompt with number 2.
Okay. Uh, my complaint, my brother admitted that the teacher help help he help him with the homework.
Okay, yeah, that's right. That's a good one. Well done, Sheila. Maria, please continue.
I don't know that. I think, for example,
Okay,
my friend suggest that
suggested.
we have to be more be on time.
Okay, yeah, that you have to be in time. Okay, that's a good one, Maria. Well done. And finally, Jessica, what about your example?
Okay, my friends admitted
Admitted, yeah.
that we are crazy.
Okay, that we are crazy. That we were crazy because we're reporting, remember?
Okay, we were
Okay.
okay.
Yes, it's okay. Very well. Very well. Good examples. Okay, so now we continue. Now we have a reading and speaking. People who change the world. Okay, for example, what about you? We're talking about heroes or heroines. Okay, we're talking about people that maybe you admire. It could be, I don't know, in the world of art, style, politics, science, sport, or entertainment. So, do you have any hero in any kind of way? For example, Diana, do you have any?
Well, maybe the entertainment could be.
Okay, okay.
Could be Michael Jackson.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. The reason why do you think he's a hero in this case?
Okay, the reason is because I like the difference I like read his story
Okay.
and the different fights he had in the entertainment life because being an artist is difficult in part of.
Yeah, that's right. Now he had a difficult life actually. Okay. Well done, Diana. Thank you. Now,
Thank you.
Sheila, how about you? Do you have any kind of hero or heroine?
Miss, me llamó.
Yeah, Sheila. We're
Ah,
talking
yes.
about the heroes. Yes, people maybe you admire. Is there anyone you admire?
Uh, uh, mm, really, I don't, I don't have.
Oh, no one at all.
No, I like the heroes, the movie heroes, but
Oh, okay.
I don't have a favorite.
Okay, but what about maybe more about real life? You know, people that have done amazing things or
Ah,
admirable things. Yes, this kind of heroes, not superheroes. Okay, it's different.
okay, okay,
Yeah, real life
okay.
people. Yes, that's right.
Okay. Um, Actors or an actress.
Yeah, that maybe they did something really amazing or special. No, for example, no, maybe this actress Angelina Jolie that she adopts kids, no, orphan kids. Okay, for example.
I admire two woman, Argentine woman. She's a producer about series, movies, novels. She is Chris Morena. I
Oh,
admire
okay,
her. I admire
okay.
her. Yes, she's a woman. She, como dice, with very light, con mucha luz.
Okay.
She she tell in her stories about um, kids, kids, dreams, fight for your dreams, everything about this, about that.
Oh, okay. Okay, I get it. Okay, Sheila, well done. Yes, that's a good example too. Okay. So this is kind of the reading is going to be about, okay, about maybe people that did something really special. I don't know, like a contribution or something to more people or to the world itself. So let's start with this reading. Okay, let me just go to the reading so I can send this to you. Uh, okay. This is part number one, okay, of the reading. Now we're having part number two. This is part number three. Wait a second. No, there's no more parts. Okay, I already did three parts of the reading. Okay, so yeah, no, this is not it. Sorry. Okay, so we start with this. Okay, we have like a little intro. Diana, can you please read the intro?
Yes, teacher. Mm, Charles Darwin. Charles Darwin.
No, here, this one, Diana. It's hard to imagine.
Okay. It's hard to imagine that what we now believe to be true wasn't always so. There was a time when people believed the earth was flat. Every now and again, someone comes along and breathes new ideas. And Wilson profiles 5 people who left the world a different place.
Okay, Diana, thank you. Well done. Now let's start reading about Charles Darwin. Sheila, please start reading until this red line.
Miss, empiezo con today.
No, with Charles Darwin and then this part, his book.
Okay, listo. Yeah. His book on the origin of species by means of natural selection, published in 1859, has been called the book that shook the world. Today, most scientists and ordinary people, with the exception of creationists, accept the theories put forward in this book. Darwin believed that all species, plants, animals, and human beings were not created individually, but evolved over millions of years through a process of natural selection. The struggle for existence meant that the species that could adapt best were those that survived.
Survived, yes.
Survived.
Species, that the species, yeah, and that survived. Okay, thanks, Sheila. Now, Piero, hello there, Piero, welcome back. Continue, Piero, with this little paragraph, please.
These ideas contradict the religious beliefs. People thought that God had created Adam and Eve and all the animals as they were them. It was also believed that the earth was just 4,000 years old.
Yes, that's right. Okay, thanks, Piero. Uh, Mary, please read what he said.
He said, the mystery of the beginning of all things is insoluble by us, and I for one must be content to remain an agnostic.
Okay, very well. And finally, Jessica, they said.
They said, mankind is not descent from monkeys. T-Bear, la letra es la Temis.
Mankind.
There is there. Yeah, there is
There.
not in a world with both good.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so this is a reading about Charles Darwin in this case. Now, this is one of the important people want to check out. He talk about evolution and how we can adapt so we can survive. Now, this is a very well-known theory. Now, let's continue with Galileo. So let's start reading about him. We start again. Diana, please read the first part until this part here, please.
Okay. Galileo, Galileo Galilei, 1554 to 1642. Galileo was born in Pisa, Italy. He spent years observing the movement of the planets through a telescope. At the time, it was generally thought that the Earth was the center of the universe. Galileo believed, as Copernicus had done 70 years before, that the Earth rotated on its axis once daily and traveled round the Sun once every year. At the time, this was a fantastic concept and considered dangerous by the Church.
Okay, well done, Diana. Now, Sheila, continue with the rest part, please, until religion.
Okay. In 1633, he was found guilty of heresy and spent the final years of his life imprisoned in his own home. Galileo is referred to as the father of modern science. He paved the way for the separation of science and religion.
Okay, thanks, Sheila. Well done. Now, Pierre, continue what he said.
He
Mm,
said,
yeah.
all truths are easy to understand once they are discovered. The point is to discover them.
Okay, well done. And Marjorie, they said,
They said the proposition that the sun is in the center of the world is absurd, philosophically false, and vertical is it is contrary to holy scripture.
well done. Okay, so this is about Galileo, and now we continue with Sigmund Freud. Jessica, please start reading about him until motives.
Okay, Miss Sigmund Freud, 1866 and 1939. Sigmund Freud was born in Austria. He devel- developed the technique of psychoanalysis in his treatment of patients with mental disorder. His most famous book, The Interpretation of Dreams, was published in uh, ni- 19 in 19. Just me,
It's
right?
better to read it like 1,900. Okay.
What? Okay, miss. Um, from our argued that we all have a conscious mind as well as a conscious one. The unconscious is where our motivation originate and our fear are buried. Memories, especially from childhood, have a hook influence of the way we are now, but we are largely unaware of their significance, with any of races becoming conscious of this
Conscious.
motive.
Yes. Unaware and conscious of these motives. Okay, Jessica, thank you. Now, Diana, continue, please. From Freud's until influential.
Okay. Freud's proposals came at a time when strict scientific methods were seen as the only way to discover truth. By introducing the notion of the unconscious, Freud undermined the belief that we are in control of our actions, thoughts, and behaviors at all times. He is commonly referred to as the father of psychoanalysis, and his work has been highly influential.
Yes, that's right. Okay, well done, Diana. Sheila, read about what he said.
Ah, ya. He said de Galileo, ¿cierto?
No, we're reading about Sigmund, what he said
Ok,
here.
ok, sí, sí, me confundí. The mind is like an iceberg. It flows with 1/7 of its bulk above water.
Okay, thanks, Sheila. And Piero, what they said.
His ideas are unverifiable. His attitude to scientific research is irresponsible.
Irresponsible. Okay, well done, Piero. Okay, so we have Sigmund Freud too, and this is another important person with great contributions. And now finally we have two more. Um, Marjorie, please start
Okay,
reading until railings. Okay, about Emmeline.
okay. Elvis Presley,
No, no,
19.
Emmeline. We're just starting this page.
Okay, then Emily Pankhurst, 1858, 1928. Pankhurst is in the principal fighter for women equality in UK. Women were not given the vote because they were considered to be incapable of rational thought. Their place was in the home. In her 20, Emily Pankhurst belonged to the suffragists who wanted to achieve equal voting rights for women by peaceful means. She later led the suffragettes who had more million approach. Their tactics for attracting attention include smashing shop window, burning down uh, burning down building, slashing painting in the galleries, organizing march and claiming themselves to railing.
Yes, that's right. Okay, well done, Marie. Now, Diana, finish that part, please, of Emmeline in 1908.
Okay. In 1908-09, Pankhurst was sent to prison 3 times. She experienced forced feeding after going on hunger strike. The British government changed the law on voting rights for women in 1990, 1918. In, in 1928, women finally achieved equal voting rights to men.
Yes. Okay, well done. And now, Sheila, read what she said.
Okay, Miss. She said, cierto.
Yes, what she said.
We are here not because we are lawbreakers. We are here in our efforts to become lawmakers.
Okay, yes, that's right. And finally, Peter, what they said.
These women are hysterical and unreasonable, even help us if they had the vote. They have abandoned their duties as wives and mothers.
Yes, unreasonable. Okay, well then, now we continue. Now we continue with Elvis. Marie, you can start reading about him, okay, until the teenager was born.
Okay, Elvis Presley, 19, 1935 to 77. Elvis Presley is known simply as the King. When he arrived on the Renaissance in 1956, he introduced a new rhythm to the music, sex, language, and fashion. Before his arrival, adolescent kids dressed like their parents. Then Elvis shook his hips and changed everything. This new sex symbol mesmerized one generation and the same time alienate another. Boys want, boys want to be him. Girls fall instantly in love with him, and most importantly, their parents all hate him. The teenager was born.
Okay, well done, Marie. Thank you. Now, Diana, please finish the idea of this part. He did.
He did more than anyone else to invent youth culture. And as such he was considered a dangerous threat to society. John Lennon said, "Nothing really affected me until I heard Elvis. If there hadn't been an Elvis, there wouldn't have been a Beatles."
Yes, that's right. Okay, Diana. Well done. Sheila, read about what he said, please.
Okay. He said, if you like rock and roll, if you feel it, you can't help but move to it. That's what happens to me. I can't help it.
Yes, I can help it. Okay, and finally, Piero, read what they said, please.
He was an indifferent singer and mediocre musician and a totally uninteresting person. In 5 years' time, he will be totally forgotten. Obituary 1977.
Yes, that's right. Okay, very well, guys. Okay, so these are all the readings. Now, you already have them. Now we're going to work with them, okay? So here we have exercise number 3. We're going to do exercises about the readings. So number 3, we have discuss these questions. How many can you answer? You're going to try to answer all of these questions, okay? From number 1 to number 5, answer all the questions you can. Okay, everything is according to the reading, okay, of all the people we just checked. So I'll give you 2 minutes and then we'll start checking. Okay, so Diana, number one, who is known simply as the king?
Number one is Elvis Presley.
Yes, that's right. Okay, this is Elvis. Very well. Now, Sheila, who is seen as the principal fighter for women's equality in the UK?
Okay, Emily.
Yes, Emmeline is the one. Marini,
Yes.
number three, who is referred to as the father of modern science?
Galileo Galilei.
Okay, very well. Now, Diana, who is, oh no, sorry, whose book has been called the book that shook the world?
Is the Charles Darwin.
Yes, that's right. And finally, Sheila, who is referred to as the father of psychoanalysis?
Sigmund Freud.
Freud, okay, pronunciation of
Freud.
the last name? Yes, Freud. Okay, well done. Now let's continue with this. Now we start with only three of these, okay? You have to read all of them and you have to answer the questions for all of them, okay? For the five people. So, but we have four questions about these five people. Okay, you have to answer each question for Charles, for Galileo, for Emmeline, for Freud, and for Elvis. So, answer these four questions about these people, please. Read and answer. For this one, I'll give you more time because these are five readings. I'll give you 5 minutes for this, okay? And then we start checking. Okay, so we start with the questions. We start with Charles. Diana, what was his area of activity?
About Charles in science because he was a scientist.
Yes, that's right. Excellent. Hello there, Lucine. Good morning. What about number two? What was an important year for him and why? Austin? No. Sheila, do you have number two? What was an important year for him and why?
Yes, the year was 1859 because he published his book.
Okay, very well. Okay, because he published, okay,
Published,
pronunciation,
yes,
published
published.
with, yes, his book. Okay, Sheila, Marjorie, why were his ideas opposed?
Because they are opposed with the religion. He don't believe the God create Adam and Eva.
Adam and Eve. Okay, yes, that's right. Okay, very well. They were contradictory ideas. Okay. And finally, Yana, what did he say about himself, and what did other people say?
Uh,
You have
he
to
said,
maybe report. Okay. Uh-huh.
okay, he said um, he he searched the mystery of the beginning of all things is insoluble by us, and he, for one, must be content to remain an agnostic. And the people said, mankind, mankind is not descended from monkeys. There is no point in a world without God. God.
Yes. Okay, that's right. Okay. Well done, Diana. So this is everything about Charles. Now, Sheila, we continue with Galileo. What was his area of activity? Sheila, question number one about Galileo. No, or Marjorie, what is the first
Miss, lo
question? Oh, yeah,
siento. Miss, lo que
Sheila.
pasa es que pensé que el audio estaba prendido y estaba apagado.
Okay, no problem. What about
Sí,
question number one?
his activity was science.
Yes, that's right. He was into science. Okay, Sheila, well done. Marjorie, what about number two? What was an important year for him and why? Marjorie? No. Diana, do you have number two about Galileo?
About Galileo, um, well, an important year for them was um, maybe in 1633 he was found guilty of heresy and spent the final year of his life imprisoned in his own home.
Yes, that's right. Okay, very well. That's it. Now, Sheila, why were his ideas opposed?
Ok, ¿por qué sus ideas estaban siendo sus ideas opuestas? Ya, a ver, Galileo. Uh, because was a fantastic concept and considered dangerous by the church.
Yes, very well. That's right, Sheila. Well done. Now, Marjorie, do you have number 4? What did he say himself, and what did other people say? No. Diana, can you tell me number 4, please?
Number 4, he said, all truths are easy to understand once they are discovered, and the point is to discover them. And they say the proposition that the sun is in the center of the world is absurd, philosophically false, and heretical. It is contrary to Holy Scriptures.
Yes, that's right. Okay. Okay. Thanks, Diana. Now we continue with Emmeline. Sheila, question number 1. What was her area of activity?
Okay. Emmeline. Politic, I think.
Yes, that's right. Politics. Okay, Sheila, well done. Marjorie, can you listen? Not right now. Okay. Yeah. Okay, Marjorie, do you have question number 2 about Emmeline?
Yeah. She fight for the woman the Rachel the right for the woman, for example, for woman votes. Women have opportunities more.
Okay, but what is the year?
Sorry, Miss, lo que pasa, I have to enter again and I lost I don't have the reading
Oh,
because
the readings?
yes,
Okay, just a second there. I will send the readings again. Just a moment, please.
you're not miss.
Okay, yeah, I'm just about to send you the readings. Just a moment. Okay, so you can continue. You can do it while we answer the questions. Okay, you have to answer these 4 questions about all of them. Okay, there they are. Okay, we continue with Emmeline. There. Okay, Diana, what about number 2? What was an important year for her and why?
In 1908, because Pankhurst was sent to prison 3 times, she experiences forced feeding after going on hunger strike.
Okay, very well. That's right. Okay, well done, Diana. Excellent. Now, Sheila, why were her ideas opposed?
Okay, number 3, Emmeline. Eh, a ver, mm, their tactics for attracting attention include smashing shop windows, burning down buildings, slashing paintings in art galleries, organizing march, and chaining themselves to railings.
Yes, kind of. Okay, yes. Because especially that they thought no, they thought that the women should just stay at home and that's it. Okay, that's the main idea. Thanks, Sheila. And Marie, what about number 4? What did she say herself, and what did other people say?
Okay. Sorry. I the people in this case, they say the women were not given the vote because they were considered to be incapable of rational. The player in the home, but she trusts belong to the woman suffrage. He want to the woman have a voice.
Okay, very well. That's right. Okay, excellent. Thanks, Marjorie. And now we continue. Sigmund Freud and Elvis Presley, these are the last ones. Okay, so Diana, what about Freud? What was his area of activity?
Mm, Freud, um, he was in psychoanalysis.
Yeah, science or psychology. Okay, well done. Now, Sheila, what was an important year for him and why?
Freud, a ver, important year. In 1900.
Can you repeat that, please, again? What was the year?
Ah, yeah. 1900.
Okay, why? The reason.
His most famous book was published.
Yes, very well. Published, remember?
Ah, yeah,
Published.
published. Okay,
Okay.
published.
Yes, well done, Sheila. Marjorie, what about number 3? Why were his ideas opposed?
Okay, miss. Number 3, ¿verdad?
Yes, number 3, please.
Okay. Elvis was a sex symbol and he want to be
No, Elvis. We're talking about Freud yet. Okay, we're still on Freud.
sorry.
Yes.
Freud. Mm. He 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 says we all have an unconscious mind as well as conscious one. This is where our motivation originate.
Okay, yes. And also because his ideas were not scientific enough. Okay, that's the main reason. Now, finally, number 4, Diana. What did he say himself, and what did other people say?
He said the mind is like an iceberg. It flows with 1/7 of its bulk above water. And the people say the ideas from Freud are unverifiable. Freud's attitude to scientific research is irresponsible.
Yes, okay, very well. Okay, excellent, Diana. So now we finish with the last one. This is about Elvis. Sheila, this is an easy one. What was his area of activity?
Music.
Very well, he was into popular music. Now, Marjorie, what was an important year for Elvis and why?
Sorry. Number.
Number 2.
What important year for the year? Okay. Sorry, miss. Mm, I think the year. Uh, in 1956, because is the year he was arrived on the pop scenes.
Okay, yeah, that's right. You did right. It's 1956 here, right on the pop scene. Well done. Diana, why were his ideas opposed?
Because uh, he was her music was a new sex symbol, mesmerized one generation, and their parents all hate him.
Yes, very well. That's the main reason. Well done, Diana. And finally, Sheila. What did he say himself, and what did other people say?
Okay. ¿Dónde está? Yeah. He said, if you like rock and roll, if you feel it, you can't help but move to it. That's what happens to me. I can't help it. And they say he was an indifferent singer, a mediocre musician, and a totally uninteresting person. In 5 years' time, he will be totally forgotten.
Okay, but remember we have to report it. Okay, so he said he wasn't, and he would soon be forgotten.
Sí, sí, sí.
Yes,
Okay.
okay, yes, because we're reporting. Okay, well done. And sorry, I'll discuss the questions. Now, this is our like personal opinion questions, okay? So number 5, how did each of these people change the world in somehow? For example, Marjorie, for you, how do you think these people, no, Charles, Galileo, or Sigmund, how do you think they changed the world?
For example, for me, Emily, uh, well, he she sorry, she
Yes, the
she
woman.
believed in capacity of the woman for both, and she fight for this, and she was ambition for that.
Yes, that's right, okay, but she was trying to do the right thing for women. Okay. And Sheila, in your case, for example, what prevailing ideas did they challenge?
Why prevail? Prevailing, ¿qué significa, Miss?
Prevailing ideas es ideas que prevalecían en esa época,
Ok.
que predominaban.
Mm,
You can choose any of those and then you tell me what are the ideas they kind of challenge.
Okay. For example, in Emily, in that time, in the women's no don't vote. She they are in home, and with Emily the situation changed.
Okay, yes, that was the most difficult idea in this case. Okay, any other, Sheila?
With Elvis Presley, he teach us love to music.
Okay, yes, the love for music. Okay, thanks, Sheila. And yeah, now for you, what do you think are the prevalent ideas they challenged and what happened as a result?
The prevailing idea, for example, Emmeline Pankhurst, she was the principal fighter, women's equality in the UK. Her challenge was when she was sent to prison 3 times, but she continued to her principal idea to the women's equality.
Okay, very well. Okay, excellent. So yeah, they were really important people had that changed many people ideas in their times, and they have actually added some important things on their fields. Okay, very well. Just let's just okay. Okay, so now we continue. We're gonna stop reading, but we have another kind of practice today. But first, let's talk about newspapers and papers. I don't know. Do you read papers these days? For example, Diana, in your case, do you use a newspaper or do you buy it or do you use any kind of paper at all?
Mm, I don't use a newspaper. My dad sometimes buy a newspaper in the center of the city, but we usually um, update update in news news the news in the virtual news. For
Okay.
example, correo in virtual. We saw the news in the cell phone.
Oh, okay. So you're using more like virtual or online news instead of paper, but sometimes your father buys it.
Yes.
Okay, that's very common these days. Now, how about you, Augustine? Do you usually buy a newspaper? No, or Sheila, how about you? Do you usually, or, oh, Augustine?
Ah, no, todavía no he estado chequeando, profesora. No le he revisado bien todavía.
Oh, but this is just a personal question, Augustine. Do you usually buy a newspaper? No? Okay, Sheila, continue, please. Do you usually buy a newspaper?
In this time, no. 20 years ago, yes. The
It's a long
comercio.
time. Oh, okay.
Yes.
How do you read the news these days? For example, you want to know what's happening in the country. How do
Uh,
you get the news?
in Facebook, I follow news from my district, my city, Huacho, and other news like Comercio, República, RPP. I follow them and I see the news.
Okay, yes, that's nice. That's actually the what people usually do these days. Okay, Sheila, thanks. And Mariani, how about you? What do you usually buy newspapers?
No, or now no, because for me all is in the internet and social media like on Instagram or for example in TikTok. So I some persons who say the news, for example, el chico de las noticias,
Oh,
for
okay,
example,
okay. Yeah.
is and in Instagram you can follow for example America TV or Canal N, and you can read all in on internet.
Yeah, that's right. It's easier, right? It's easier to get the news that way instead of buying a newspaper. Yeah, that's right. It was very common many years ago, right? I remember my grandparents, for example, especially my grandfather, going to when he started his day really early, went to the nearest shop and he bought his newspaper. And they usually had these crosswords at the back or soup of letters. It was pretty interesting. But yeah, today everything is easier. You just grab your phone and you get the news, or you just turn your TV on and there are the news all day. So things have changed. Now, sometimes there are many headlines on the newspapers. Okay. Do you believe everything you read in the newspaper? Or do you think some stories are made more sensational, like just to keep attention? What do you think about it, Marioni? What do you think, for example?
I think it's more sensational, for example, in when it's a new for how do you say celebrities. Uh,
Yeah,
put how do you say a title for call your attention, and when you read is different. But in
yeah,
the when it's about accident or another thing more for no not more important but not formal. I think is I don't I the newspaper don't do that. But then celebrities, yes, always, because he wants to read the her his note.
yeah, that's right. That's right. It's very common these days. And some people don't read the information on the news. They just remain with the headline and they comment without knowing the whole news. Okay, so yeah, this is very common. And Diana, what about you? Do you believe everything you read, or you think some of these headlines are more sensational?
Um, well, I don't believe all the things I read, because the majority of news are sensational, more sensational. But if about maybe health or investigation for health, I I see the referencias,
The
uh,
references, okay.
the references, and maybe that is a educational news.
Okay, yes, very well. Well done, Diana. Yes, yes, we have to be careful with the news because sometimes they're not where they're supposed to be and they're more sensational. Okay, now, well done, guys, for today. Thanks for the attention. Thanks for entering the class. So now we continue on Wednesday. Okay, we're going to stop right here and we continue next class. Have a great Monday and see you again on Wednesday. Goodbye, guys. Take care. See you next class.
Thank you, teacher. See you.
Thanks to you. Thanks for the
Yes.
attention.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay, goodbye.